With the University of New England head coach Anthony Ewing, captains Alicia Brown, Sam MacDonald, and first year Sadie Nelson after the Nor'easters' 76-62 win over Western New England in the championship game of the Commonwealth Coast Conference Tournament. Congratulations, first of all. Coach, that makes it 5 straight. That must be getting a little dull for you.
Yeah, it's terribly old. Each one is its own adventure and journey, to be honest, not to be too cliche, but this one was especially difficult, and by no fault of the kids, just, with so many new faces, half the team is new faces. We had some growing pains, but the way these kids stepped up and playing their best basketball this time of year, it's really encouraging. It's just awesome to see.
Talk about the first few minutes of the game. It was almost 5 minutes before your team got on the scoreboard. Was that a case of nerves, shots not going down? What was happening at the outset?
Well, it could have been a little bit of nerves. It would have been understandable, but we didn't get our feet underneath us real well. We just didn't get a real feel for how they were going to defend certain things. And once we got a feel for where help was going to come from on certain things and certain sets, we went to work. I thought offensively really well. We were efficient from that point on, I thought. And the biggest thing is our defense was solid while we weren't scoring, so we didn't dig ourselves a real big hole.
Alicia, you led all scorers with 21 points this afternoon. You scored 33 in the conference semifinal versus Eastern Nazarene on Thursday night. How have you been able to play your best basketball of the season when it matters the most?
Really, I just try to take it as any other game, to have no nerves or anything, and just play as hard as possible because it's win or go home. So leave it all out there.
Sam, you've had a breakout season in your junior year. Your first 2 years, you were a regular part of the rotation, but you were playing behind some very talented players who graduated last spring. You averaged 17 points during the conference tournament, 17 points a game. How does it feel for you to go from being a role player to now a key, important contributor to a championship team?
It feels unbelievable. A lot of supportive teammates who are rooting for me all the time, and that makes it really easy when you have the whole team behind you, pushing you in the same direction.
Sadie, you came off the bench as a rookie to score 15 points in this championship game. When you were here last year as a high school senior for a couple of the tournament games, did you see the atmosphere that you liked?
Yeah.
Was that a factor in your decision to come to UNE?
The first thing you notice when you walk in the gym is just the energy, all the fans, and then especially on the bench, you notice the bench and how energetic they are, and it portrays throughout the game.
Coach, you alluded to it earlier that defensively, at the outset when you were struggling offensively, defense kept the game close. When you look at the defensive effort overall for the afternoon, you limited Emily Anderson, the top scorer, to just 5 points on 2 for 11 shooting. What were some of the things going into the game that you were looking to focus on defensively?
Well, clearly she's one of the main factors you got to stop if you want to play with Western New England, and we didn't want to really help off her too much at all. She's not a kid you can run at once she catches to make her put it down because her release is so quick. If you're not within 5 feet of the kid, it's going up, and once she gets in a rhythm and starts feeling comfortable at the arc, and she's scary. And we did limited her to 5 points, which is a great team effort, and one of those 3 she hit was like basically from half court. We did a really nice job. We did a nice job trying to make her a driver, and then we were in help when she started to put the ball down. The other big one is obviously Dorothy O'Neill, who is a really fantastic player. She was one of my favorite players, not on my own team in this league, and she put up 19, but she had to work for it. She got nothing easy. But to hold both those kids, is difficult, and we did a nice job tonight, I think, as a team.
Monday afternoon will be the NCAA selection show. This is your 5th straight conference championship, but you had one at-large bid prior to that, so this will be the 6th straight trip to the NCAA. This time of year, we always ask you to bring out your crystal ball and shine it up and predict what we're going to see on Monday when the selection show happens. What's it saying this year?
You're not going to get me this year to say anything. I'm afraid I'll be right. I don't know. I know who the likely regional hosts probably are, but really, honestly, we're just happy to be in this tournament. And, I think we need to have that attitude going forward into it. There really is no pressure on this team to do really, anything, but they're capable of doing things. So I think we just need to focus on just like, it's a new season, and let's go out and play whoever we get and have some fun.
Well, congratulations on the victory today in the championship, and we wish you the best of luck in the NCAA championship.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.